I've been in education for almost 30 years now, and a perspective, especially looking at this room with all the outstanding athletes and scholars in the room. I want to kind of give you a little bit of perspective here. I've met a lot of college professors, and they always blame the high school teachers on their, like, they're just not preparing these high school students for college. Well, then that's the college professor's perspective. The high school teacher's perspective is, hey, these middle school teachers, I don't know what they're doing down there. They're not giving us the best as they come up. What is the middle school teacher's perspective? Those elementary teachers, no way. They are not doing their job. We are not getting the best. We're not getting the best test results with these students. Well, what do the elementary teachers say? Well, they say these kindergarten teachers, there's no way they are preparing us for these kids to be ready to go. Well, that's their perspective. What do the kindergarten teachers say? Hey, listen, the parents, we're getting what we get with these parents. What's the parents' perspective, especially the mother? What's the mother going to say? Hey, have you seen dad's side of the family? So it's all about perspective. Welcome to an outstanding event. We're very proud to have 26 of our individuals here. These are the top of the top, and again, welcome here. The video that you saw here was put together by Brian Gilbert, the AD at Palisades, and we give him a round of applause. He did such a great job with that. We're going to kind of map out this morning here. We'll get you to eat here in a little bit, but every 13 years it rotates for each particular school to present, and we have a student address and a principal address. So every 13 years, congratulations Northwestern Lehigh. Aileen Yadish is up for this year. Aileen, this is what, your third or fourth time doing this? No, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, we're friends. I can get away with that. We're friends. We go through there. So welcome everybody. Thank you for coming here. Outstanding event. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Dina Farrell from Notre Dame Green Pond for our invocation.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. I've been told that there are some people in this room that remember Deacon Tony Corey from his days doing this, so I understand they have big shoes to fill, and sadly he passed recently, so certainly keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. I ask you to take a moment to remember we're in the presence of God. Heavenly Father, we come before you today in humility and faith. We thank you for all you have given us and the many blessings in our lives. We ask for your guidance and strength. Help us to remember your love and grace and to be faithful in our service to you. Give us the patience and understanding to face life's challenges with grace. We ask these things in your name, amen. And Green Pond will be assigning tables for breakfast. Thank you.
This time it gives me great pleasure to introduce our student speaker for today. We'd like to introduce the student representative from Northwestern Lehigh, Miss Emily Chikuski.
Good morning, student athletes, families, and administrators. My name is Emily Chikuski, and I run cross country for Northwestern Lehigh High School. We are gathered here today to celebrate and honor the distinguished scholar athletes of the Colonial League and to recognize our dedication to our studies and to our athletic pursuits. I congratulate all the student athletes being recognized today for their incredible accomplishments and would like to extend a sincere thank you to the parents and to the families who have supported us through 4 long years of high school athletics and academics. Being a student athlete in the Colonial League requires many invaluable skills, such as time management, discipline, and perseverance. All skills that will inevitably translate into success in higher education and beyond. While we are in season, we must balance practices, games or meets, and schoolwork, all with actually enjoying our senior year, which is no easy feat. This requires us to manage our time well, to maintain good grades, and to remain dedicated to our sport. Next, we have become disciplined to continue thriving both in the classroom and on the field. In order to succeed, you not only had to find the time to do all of these things, but you had to have the resolve to do them well. This requires the ability to wake up every morning and to put your best foot forward and do the best at all that you involve yourself in, and for that, I commend you. Finally, we have learned perseverance. Win or lose, good or bad, life must go on. Being heavily involved in both athletics and academics has taught us the importance of persevering through adversity with our heads held high while maintaining a high level of sportsmanship and respect. I believe that this is truly the hallmark of a Colonial League student athlete. Being a student athlete in the Colonial League has taught me the importance of working hard at something to become better at it day by day and little by little, a mindset that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Today's celebration of the distinct student athletes of the Colonial League is a testament toward the dedication, perseverance, and resilience exhibited by all of us throughout our high school careers. As we reflect on our journey through our high school experiences, we are reminded of the invaluable skills cultivated from time management to discipline and perseverance. These skills not only prepare us for success in higher education and beyond, but also instill in us a lifelong commitment to continuous improvement and excellence. To all the student athletes being honored today, congratulations on your remarkable achievements, and to the families who have supported us every step of the way, thank you for your unwavering encouragement. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons learned and the values upheld as proud representatives of the Colonial League, embodying the spirit of hard work, determination, and sportsmanship in all of our endeavors. Thank you.
Awesome job, Emily. That was outstanding, and that could, just to be able to come up here in front of a number of parents and peers, that takes a lot of courage. And great job, Emily. Outstanding. So as I said at the beginning, if you could give a little bit of grace to the next guy, he's going to roll through here. He does a phenomenal job. He put this whole program together. So this is Rich's baby, if we want to put it that way. So at this time, I'd like to introduce the principal's representative for the Colonial League, Mr. Rich Heffernan.
I appreciate the applause, especially when Brian gave me such a fantastic introduction. Everybody sitting here is saying, "Oh my goodness, what is he going to do to my name?" So I was actually telling somebody before we got started here today, at graduation practice for the students at Palisades, I don't read any names at graduation. It's my assistant principal and the class advisors, and I've been known to have a difficulty with a name or two. But the good news for all the students in the class of 2024, I don't read names. So at graduation practice last year, we're going through it, and I got the old coaches. I'm like, all right, you're going to start here, and when your name is read, you're going to move here. You're going to shake everybody's hand and get your diploma here, and we're going to take the picture, right? And so, again, I don't read names, but we're outside, so I got to use the microphone. I just say, Cora Anderson. Mr. Heffernan, that's not how you say my name. I was like, good news is the assistant principal is saying it tonight. Just play along with you right now. We got to get through this. And just for the record, Mr. Geis, I went around to all those student athletes whose names were a bit tricky, and I have it phonetically in my notes up here. So we're gonna cross our fingers. So long story short, once again, welcome to all our family, friends, Colonial League colleagues, media. It's great to see so many media here, really to celebrate and recognize everything that is great about high school students and student athletes. And of course, we want to recognize all of our academic all-stars. And in just a moment, we're going to recognize you and celebrate your success because you epitomize, you are the model of a student athlete for our 13-member schools. This is such an important day that we're so fortunate to have a number of superintendents with us. And this time of year is especially busy for everybody in school, but no busier than it is for our superintendents. So I want to recognize those that were able to make it today. From Northwestern Lehigh, Mrs. Jen Hallman. Jennifer's in the back. Thank you for being here. From Palisades, Dr. Bridget O'Connell. From Palmerton over on that side of the room, Dr. Jody Frankeli. And from Salisbury, Mrs. Lynn Funey Headton. So thank you for being here, and I know there's a number of other superintendents that wish they could be with us today, and time just doesn't allow. I also want to recognize our Palisades students. I know Mr. Geist did that, but I'm so proud of these kids, and we're celebrating students and all the great things that students do. And hey, I'm going to take some time. They're Palisades kids, and I'm running the program, so I can do this. So our students at Palisades are here doing a lot of the media and marketing for the Colonial League, and what a great life application of what they've learned in the classrooms. So Lena Tranzu, for the last 2 years, has done our brochure. She couldn't make it last year because of AP testing, so Lena, stand up. She's one of our super seniors. She's going to the University of Vermont. She's going to become an environmental lawyer, so we're proud of her, and we thank her for helping the Colonial League out and really publicizing our student athletes. We have two of our videographers here with us today. Xander Rexinger, where's Xander? He's in the back corner. Xander became an Eagle Scout last night. He's a senior, and upon graduation, he is going to pursue a career as a commercial electrician. So congratulations to Xander. And behind that video camera back there is Chase Smith. Chase is a sophomore. Chase is a football player. And another thing he does for Palisades that you may not recognize him, he is our mascot. He told me before the session here today, he hopes to pursue a career as a Philly fanatic someday. And I'll tell you what, he has a lot of fun with the mascot outfit on. That's all I'm going to say. Just real quick, couple housekeeping items here. Banger. So important you do this right, because if you mess it up, we are doomed. All right? No pressure. Mr. Crow didn't tell you that? So what I'll do is I'll call the school, and then what we'll do is ask the two student athletes to come forward. As they're walking up, I will say their names. We're going to ask the student athletes to stand right here in front of the screen. I'll then do the bio for the female athlete, then the bio for the male athlete. Mr. Geist and Mr. Fry, our Colonial League president and vice president, will present them with the plaques. Parents, schools, slow us down if we're going too quick. Come as close as you want to take pictures. And then once we're sure that everybody got what they needed for that particular school, we'll go on to the next school. If I can, just for a second before we actually begin, I want to draw your attention to Lehigh Valley Hospital Network. They're the sponsor of this morning's breakfast, and we couldn't do this without so many people contributing and bringing it together. And we have representatives from Lehigh Valley Hospital Network, Colonial League, Athletic Performance partner, and we appreciate you guys being here, so thank you so much. So, one last item. How did we get here? There's thousands of student athletes in the Colonial League. How did you get here? How did we get here today? We have 26 of you here and thousands to choose from. The Colonial League has very specific criteria that its member schools take back to their home schools and then go through the process to identify those student athletes that have the academic qualifications, the athletic qualifications, and the community involvement that puts them in consideration. They then use a process using the Colonial League formula to try to determine who is their nominee. 60% of the formula is based upon academics. It includes GPA. It includes class ranks, standardized test scores, academic awards, and honors. 35% of it is athletic. Varsity letters during your junior and senior year. Total varsity letters over the 4 years. Leadership in the sports. Were you a captain? Did you do something exceptional that really helped your team? And then the last 5% is leadership in non-athletic activities. Things like community service, things like being the president of student government or the student body, things like being involved in the National Honor Society, and the list goes on and on. So today, we recognize the 26 student athletes from our 13-member schools that have excelled and are exemplar model student athletes, and we congratulate you because this is not an easy process. I know for the Palisades team, it comes down to a couple percentage points every way. And I'm sure that is replicated across the rest of the schools. So, without any further ado, let's recognize our 26 student athletes. Beginning with Bangor High School. Our female athlete, Sarah Hartzell, and our male athlete, Noah Hillis. Sarah played cross country, field hockey, basketball, and is currently on the track and field team. She was district qualifier in discus and javelin. She's a first honor student, NHS member, is a member of the Leo Club, and plans to attend King's College and become a physician's assistant upon graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah. Noah Hillis. Noah is a football, wrestler, and track performer. He's a second team all-league member at running back for football, participated in the Colonial Schuylkill League All-Star Game, is a PA Football News All-Academic Gold Team member, is the president of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year college or university and participate in their ROTC program. Ladies and gentlemen, Noah and Sarah. Another reason that they are exemplar student athletes, they can follow directions. Thank you so much. Our next student athletes are from Catasauqua High School. Our female athlete is Sophia Becker, and our male athlete is Bryce Emery. Sophia was a basketball and field hockey player and currently is playing softball. She's a 2024 Lehigh Valley Senior Basketball All-Star, Colonial League All-Team member, a 2024 Dave Cunningham Award winner, and the Morning Call 2023 Honorable Mention in Field Hockey, Basketball, and Softball. She was the Student of the Semester, is the Vice President of the National Honor Society, and upon graduation plans to attend Muhlenberg College with a major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Becker. Bryce Emery is a baseball player. He was Student of the Semester, an honor roll student, and won the attendance award. Upon graduation, he plans to enter the United States Air Force for 6 years as active duty member and then 2 years as inactive. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Emery. Thank you. Your student athlete representatives from Moravian Academy, Megan Dadio and Krish Gupta. Megan played field hockey, was a swimmer, and is currently on the lacrosse team. She's a Morning Call All-Area First Team field hockey player, a member of the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Senior Impact Team, was the captain of all of her sports teams and the MVP for field hockey and swimming. She's a Cum Laude Society inductee and is a member of the Community Service Club Leaders. She plans to attend Franklin and Marshall College, play field hockey, and study a pre-health track. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan. Krish Gupta ran cross country, was a participant in indoor track and field, and is currently on the track and field team. He qualified for states 2 years in a row and was a member of the qualifying team in 2021. He is on multiple state and international teams that are recognized by the DECA Club. He has a strong interest in environmental studies, is a member of environmental clubs, and he is the writer and editor for the Environmental Magazine. Upon graduation, he plans to attend New York University, study chemical engineering, with plans of going on to pre-law to become an environmental lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Krish Gupta. Our next group of student athletes from Northern Lehigh High School, Delaney Zwost and Jackson Hunsiger. Delaney played field hockey, ran cross country, and is on the track and field team. She was recognized as an outstanding field hockey player while being the captain of that team. She has made the principals list and is the secretary for the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, she plans to continue her academic and athletic career at Ithaca College, majoring in occupational therapy. Congratulations, Delaney. Jackson Hunsiger plays soccer and runs track and field. He was a Lehigh Valley Scholar Athlete nominee for soccer. Morning Call All-Area Soccer Honorable Mention. Was the captain of his team, and he qualified for districts in the 400 meter, 800 meter, and 1600 meter. He is the president of the National Honor Society and is a participant on the Dog Dish Morning Show. I gotta tell you, when I was reading these bios, I love it. I love it. The Dog Dish Morning Show. He plans to attend Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida, with a major in engineering. Congratulations, Jackson. From Northwestern Lehigh, Emily Chikoski and Devin Hildebrand, please come forward. In addition to being an outstanding speaker and presenter, Mrs. Yadish, I hope she's talking her graduation. See, the more you do something really well, the more people are going to want you to do these things. So, in all seriousness, Emily Chikoski, cross-country athlete, was the captain of the team, is a Dwight D. Eisenhower Leadership Award winner, is also a Rensselaer Medal winner and an AP Scholar. She plans to attend Brown University and study environmental engineering upon graduation. Congratulations, Emily. Devin Hildebrand played football and basketball as well as lacrosse. He's been recognized as the Athlete of the Week for both football and lacrosse. He was an all-league performer and an NFF Scholar Athlete nominee. He is a member of the Science National Honor Society and helps with Meals on Wheels in his community. Upon graduation, he plans to pursue a degree and a career in mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Devin. I'd like to call forward the student athletes from Notre Dame High School Green Pond, Catherine Coons and Nathaniel Thomas. Catherine ran cross country and is currently on the track and field team. She was the MVP for cross country, as well as an all-area performer in both cross country and track and field. She set a school record on the 3200 relay team and is a member of the Colonial League District 11 and PIAA state championship teams from Notre Dame. She did the National Honor Society, participates in student council, and plans to attend the United States Air Force Academy and study biology upon graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Catherine Coons. Nathaniel Thomas is a 4-year wrestler and letter winner. He was ranked 25th in the state at 152 pounds, finished 8th in the region and 4th in district. He is a national finalist for the Mobile Application Development Award. He's involved in National Honor Society and Future Business Leaders of America. Upon graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year school and study aerospace engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathaniel Thomas. I'd like to call our student athletes from Palisades High School, Cora Anderson and Kyle Kirsch. Cora was a member of our basketball team and our tennis team. She won the Colonial League Sportsmanship Award for the entire Colonial League tennis. She's a 2-time MVP in tennis, a basketball captain, and tennis team captain. She is the president of the NHS Club and the executive president for the student body. She plans to attend the University of Pitch and major in political science on a pre-law track. Ladies and gentlemen, Cora Anderson. Our male student athlete from Palisades is Kyle Kirsch. Kyle is a football and baseball player. He received all-state honors in football and was the National Football Foundation Lehigh Scholar Athlete nominee for Palisades. He has been on the Distinguished Honor Roll numerous times, a member of our Link crew, and plans to attend Franklin and Marshall College upon graduation while continuing to play football and obtain a degree in computer science. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Kirsch. Our next student athletes from Palmerton Area High School, Cora Wentz and Braden Hoosier. Cora played girls soccer, ran cross country, and is currently on the track and field team. She's a 2023 Lehigh Valley Live All-Area Honorable Mention for girls soccer, a 2-time state qualifier in cross country, a 5th place finisher in the 400 meter for the Colonial League meet, and a 5th place finisher at the 800 meet in the District 11 competition. At the state level, for Future Business Leaders of America, she placed 2nd in graphic design and national qualifier, and 6th in publication design. She's the president of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, she plans to attend Millersville University, study business administration, as well as compete in cross country and track and field. Congratulations, Cora. Braden played basketball, football, and golf. And in his spare time, he plays baseball. He's a 2-time Colonial League All-League First-Team performer. He scored over 1,300 points in basketball, was the 2023 Times News Player of the Year. He has received numerous high honors, every marking period except one, 9 through 12. He's involved in student council. Upon graduation, plans to attend Penn State Lehigh Valley and then transfer to Maine while pursuing a degree in civil engineering. Congratulations, Braden. I'd like to call our student athletes from Penn Argyll Area High School, Katrina Valente and Kale Grimm. Katrina is a 4-year letter winner in field hockey.
She's a participant on the U.S. Field Hockey National Indoor Festival in Virginia Beach. She's a member of National Honor Society and the valedictorian. She's involved in student government and volunteers at St. Luke's. Upon graduation, she plans to attend Mount Aloysius College to study diagnostic medical sonography. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause for Katrina. Cale Grimm. Cale is a football player and baseball player. He's a 2022 second team All-League performer for the offensive line. He was the captain of his football team and an honorable mention person in the Lehigh Valley All-Area selections. In 11th grade, he was recognized as a top male alumni award. He's within the top 5 in his class. He's a volunteer in the Penn Argyl community at their local and community youth camps. Cale will be attending Robert Morris University in the fall on an academic scholarship to pursue a degree in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Cale. Our student athlete representatives from Salisbury High School, Macy Newman and Jacob Nur. Macy was a cheerleader for the football team in the fall and the basketball team during the winter. She was also a swimmer. She won the Heart of a Champion Athlete of the Year award. She's a recipient of the Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM award. She's the secretary for her National Honor Society and the treasurer for student government. Upon graduation, she plans to attend Florida Gulf Coast University and major in English. One big round of applause for Macy Newman. Jacob currently plays tennis and was on the soccer team. He was the soccer team's defensive MVP of the year, a 3-time recipient of the Heart of a Champion, as well as the Soccer Scholar Athlete. He's a Dwight D. Eisenhower Leadership Award winner and a Rensselaer Medal winner. He's the vice president for the National Honor Society, and upon graduation, plans to attend a 4-year institution to study environmental science. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Jacob Nur. Our student athletes from Saucon Valley High School, Isabella Johnstone and Rudra Thakar. Isabella ran cross country, plays lacrosse, runs track and field, and plays tennis. She was a 2A district champion in 2023 for cross country, a District 11 individual medalist in 2022, scoring 6th place, as well as 8th place in cross country. She was on the Colonial League tennis 2nd place team in the first doubles. She's an AP Scholar with Distinction and a Lehigh School Scholar. She's the Vice President for Student Government, as well as the class officer as the Secretary. She plans to attend Ohio State University's Honors College, study biology on a pre-dental track, and then attend dental school to become an orthodontist. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabella. Rudra was a basketball player. He's a District 11 runner-up, a Colonial League runner-up in 2023, an AP Scholar with Distinction, and a member of the National Honor Society. He volunteers at St. Luke's Health Network. Upon graduation, he plans to go to college to get a degree in computer science and work in the tech field. Ladies and gentlemen, our representatives from Saucon Valley High School. Next, our student athletes from Southern Lehigh High School. Our female athlete, Emily Stock, and our male athlete, Samuel Magallanes. Emily played field hockey, cross country, ran winter track, and is currently on the spring track and field team. She's been recognized as the MVP, Rookie of the Year, and the Most Improved Performer. She's a National Honor Society member, as well as a Principal List recipient. She's the president of the Key Club and a member of the Mini-Thon Varsity Club and Student Council. Upon graduation, she plans to attend the University of Florida and study biochemistry on a pre-med track. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily. Sam played soccer, ran winter track, and plays volleyball. He's the Southern Lehigh Soccer Scholar Athlete, Volleyball Varsity Teammate Award winner, a recipient of the Rensselaer Medal, a participant in the Lehigh University Summer Engineering Institute, is the class president, the Spanish club president, and upon graduation plans to go to the United States Naval Academy and study electrical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam. And our last Colonial League school from Wilson Area High School, our female athlete, Davine Javier and Hans Cooter. Hans cannot be with us today, but let's recognize him and give him a big round of applause. Davine played soccer and basketball. She was the captain of both of those teams and those programs, a National Honor Society member, and an AP Scholar Student of the Month. She's the president of the Health Occupation Students of America Club and a volunteer at St. Luke's Hospital. Upon graduation, she plans to attend a 4-year college, study biochemistry on a pre-med track. Congratulations. Although Hans cannot be with us today, let's go ahead and recognize him and some of his accomplishments. He's a cross-country and track and field performer. He was a 2-year captain for both of those teams, a member of the National Honor Society, Rotary Club, and is involved in their drama club. He too participates in the Health Occupations Students of America. Upon graduation, he plans to go to a 4-year school and study biomedical engineering. So we send our congratulations to Hans. So once again, a big round of applause for our 26 student athletes. And I really think Emily said it best. This doesn't happen in a silo. This doesn't happen in isolation. It happens with lots of support from the people in this room and the people not in this room. But at the end of the day, it's up to the student athletes to make it happen. We can give them the support. We can give them the pep talks. We can give them everything. But just because we give them everything doesn't mean they're going to be successful in sitting here today. They still need to do the hard work. They still need to put the sweat into it. They still need to put the time into it. They still need to make the sacrifice. And I'm so proud of you because the things you've learned as a high school exemplar student athlete will stay with you for the rest of your life. I tell people all the time when I'm looking at my Palisades crew, because they probably hear it the most. One of the reasons, and there's lots of reasons, one of the reasons my life is the way it is because of athletics and the people that supported me around me. And I wish all of our student athletes continued success. Today is not the finish line, but it's the start of a grueling marathon. That if you make it to the finish line, and you will, you are going to have such self-satisfaction and success in this life, nobody could put a measure on it. So once again, congratulations. I'd like to call upon our principal rep, Miss Aileen Yadish from Northwestern Lehigh High School, to give us a few remarks and a few thoughts. So let's give her a big round of applause.
Good morning. I am Aileen Yadish, and I am the very proud principal of Northwestern Lehigh High School. I'm honored to have been chosen as this year's administrative representative to speak at this academic all-star breakfast. As you heard earlier, there's an arduous selection process for earning this prestigious speaking engagement. And as you heard, that process is we go alphabetically in order by school. Historically, we've had 13 schools comprising our Colonial League, and I last spoke at this breakfast in 2008. So clearly there were a few years where I didn't meet that stringent criteria, as here I stand 16 years later, giving the address for the second time. I truly am grateful for the opportunity to speak to this group of amazing Colonial League scholar athletes this morning. I'm fortunate enough to have been a principal in this league for the past 18 years. And each year as I sit and listen to the accomplishments and future goals of our student athletes, I'm simply in awe of the sheer dedication and commitment that you all have to everything that you do each and every day. As students, you have challenged yourselves in the classroom every year by taking AP, honors, and even college-level classes. As an athlete, you've spent countless hours practicing your sport, volunteering to come in early and stay late to work on your skills, taking on leadership positions, and serving as role models for your teammates. As human beings, you serve your communities as volunteers at local religious institutions, as volunteer coaches in youth athletic leagues, as helping hands at food banks and shelters, and as unsung heroes with your local community's emergency service departments. You represent the best and the brightest that our Colonial League schools have to offer, and the skills that you exhibit as high-performing student athletes will lead you to amazing and expansive opportunities in the future. On behalf of the principals and athletic directors of the Colonial League, I extend our sincere appreciation to all of you for your stellar representation of our schools to our local communities and beyond. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you, and may your futures be filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. Thank you very much.
Well, Aileen mentioned our arduous task, and we actually had a meeting of the principals over in the corner while Aileen was talking. So congratulations, Aileen. You have the position in perpetuity. So congratulations. As we conclude our ceremony today, once we have our benediction, and this is a great thing, I get to say this one time because we have outstanding student athletes here. I get to give the directions once. Male, female representatives, make sure you grab your plaque, head across the hall. Girls will sit in the chairs. Male represent behind that. Let's go alphabetical order. We'll start with Banger on the far left. We'll end with Wilson on the far right. One and done. Awesome. All right, so the benediction is over. So at this time, I'd like to introduce, once again, Mrs. Dina Farrell. Mrs. Dina Farrell from Notre Dame Green Pond.
Thank you, Lord, for your presence with us this day. As we depart from this space, we ask that you bless us throughout the remainder of the day and guide us safely home. Do not let conversations of this gathering die, but instead may they continue to ruminate within us throughout the year until we find ourselves together again. We ask this in the name of Jesus. Amen.